What's the Elizabeth Warren hashtag?
She persisted.
Oh,
These hashtags are good to talk about the day of, and I'm all for it. Let's keep that straight. I'm all for them. She persisted, and hashtag dress like a woman. It was
Oh, yeah, I saw that one, yeah.
Putting their professions, surgeons, doctors, attorneys, construction, military, and it's like, this is how you dress like a woman, however the fuck you want. And I thought that was yours. I was like, fuck yeah, all right? But then I stopped thinking about it the next day.
Right, sure, that's the thing about a hashtag.
So what's the next thing?
She was warned, she was given an explanation, nevertheless, she persisted. Yeah.
And it's cool. Like, again, I enjoy this one too, but I'm not a solution. I can't say this isn't a solution thing, but I'm a solutions-oriented person. So I'm like, okay, cool, hashtag that caught fire. Then where does it go?
No, I think hashtags are what's going to win us the presidency back in 2020.
So again, I'll give more background. I mean, obviously everyone knows, but just in case. So Elizabeth Warren was disputing the candidacy or the confirmation hearings for Jeff Sessions, and apparently in March of '86, Coretta Scott King had produced a letter she was asking to be read in another confirmation hearing for the same Jeff Sessions. I mentioned this today on the main show. I said, this isn't a different Jeff Sessions.
The same guy.
The same guy. This is not his father, Jeffrey Sessions II. It's the same guy. And she was talking about how he, his not very good record on civil rights issues, how he looks to block. He took his awesome power. I forget the particular line she was cut off, Elizabeth Warren was cut off on in reading, but his awesome power, he takes it to limit the vote in minority communities or black communities in particular. And it was powerful, and it was going to say who this guy is and who he always has been.
And it's 100% true.
Absolutely.
Right.
And so since we, as Americans, act like we care what Martin Luther King had to say and what he stood for, once a year we act like it, she said, this is a good opportunity to point out
once a year, but like for a whole weekend. Like
true,
not just a day. It's
Some of us get a day off of work.
It starts on like Saturday evening and it goes pretty much for most of the day Monday.
So it was one of those perfect things where it brought up one of these civil rights icons and their words about a person who's still around today and her views on him, which were fact. And so this was something that was, I think Mitch McConnell evoked Rule 19. Which doesn't allow you to speak untoward
matter. You can't speak ill of a colleague. That's basically what it is, even though
a Senate colleague.
That's
and
right.
by the way, Sessions is a senator, but he's up for a different role right
I know. So
there's so many layers to this.
It's insane. But forget it's dumb rule. Who cares about Rule 19? The issue is that unwittingly or not, because of that nonsense of she was warned. The warning part is really what I love. She was warned.